Hello and welcome to a new episode with Loki the Old Crow. I'm here and it's a very special episode, ladies and gentlemen. Very special episode indeed. I am going to be doing the commentary for the Age of Empires 2 Facebook community. Uh, I think it's fair to say low elo cup, and this is between Serhat the Great and Mabon Modron. I'm very sorry. I suspect it's Welsh. I probably butchered the pronunciation. Yeah, so was a game best of three. Those are the rules of the tournaments. Best of three between um, two rival players, and the elo will be between, I am led to believe, don't shoot me if I'm wrong, 950 to 1050. And we have Mabon in red with the Celts. Quite like that civ. I don't think I ever recall winning a game with that civ. And then we have Serhat the Great as Britons in blue. So as you can see straight off the bat, we've got a fair bit of sheep scouting going on, probe maneuvers. But during this setup phase, I would like to just introduce you to the cup a little bit and myself. The cup, like I said, between 950 and 1050 elo, and it's just for fun. As far as I'm aware, there is no prize pot as of yet. There's 32 players from around the world, and as I've said previously, it is best of three. And myself, I guess, I play Age of Empires 2. I've played basically all the Age of Empires because I'm old and a nerd. And yeah, I recently got into DE and recording games. My elo is, I think it's 1011, so I'm terrible. People might look for advice. If I do give advice at some point, I'm overstepping my mark because I'm a noob. But if you take it with a not so much a grain as a pebble of salt. Yeah, so let's get into it with the ball. So we got red ball in, not too far away. See if he gets it nice and close to his TC. Oh, nearly loses that villager, but ultimately well timed, well played there, red. So look at the build order. We got 14. We got a 4 and 7 split wood and food, and you can see the beginnings of a house wall, and perhaps that'll be his second lumber camp spot. And we'll switch to blue. I'm going to put it on all visible and take off fog of war. And we have in blue, we have 15 vills, and we've got a 4-9 split. That's wood and food. Already going to berries. We've got 2 red on berries and 4 blue on berries. Still got that extra boar. Red should be going for his boar just after blue. Here comes the blue's boar, his second one. Didn't catch the first one. Getting to the optimum range there. Bit of a back pedal. Now she's running. Imagine being chased by a boar. That would be crazy. But it's okay. If you live near a TC, you can go in and hide. Hidden that villager and didn't lose it. And the boar is basically under TC. Just like reds. Oh, I have to say as well, music is not standard Age of Empires. It is made by a guy on YouTube called Adrian von Ziegler. All rights belong to him, etc, etc. Please don't sue me. And yeah, let's take a look at the vill counts. We got blue with 20, red slightly behind with 19. Got an idol here. He's got his second, get his second boar in. I think I missed that earlier. And he's continuing with those defensive houses. We'll probably see a wall out of him. Interesting that nobody's gone to gold. Oh, there we go. Gold's just going up now. We've got 1 vill on gold. We've got 2 on farms. Don't think I've seen this before. And we'll just speed it on a little bit while we're doing the openings. So now blue has 7 on sheep. And it's sending an extra 5 to wood. From that you can probably infer that he wants to build a lot of buildings in the next stage, as they're both going up now. So yeah, just a lot of scouting going on. Let's take a look at what we can see if we are red. See a nice rounded pattern like that. I'd always do that. And he's going to scout blue now. And found his woodline, found gold, ran into the TC, luckily no fire, and found his second woodline. Blue is just scouting red now. He's seeing walls, so he's thinking if he's gonna have to build something to go aggressive, he'll have to build it quick. And he's got his 2 archery ranges up. Not an uncommon sight when somebody's playing Britons, because they benefit from the archer upgrades, which are 1+ range in castle, 1+ range in imperial. 4 archer range is increased again with yeoman, and 2+ tower attack. And your team bonuses, of course, archery ranges work 20% faster. So, although it's not immediately boosted the archer strength in feudal age, it's good to get a good base of archers down in the feudal age, do some raiding, do some aggressive things, and then ultimately upgrade into crossbow. And then if you keep them alive long enough, to arbs as well, while getting them unique techs, and you end up with some very annoying archers to be on the receiving end of. So we've got some militia being made now. Red's probably suspected he's playing against the Britons, so he will have archers. So he's decided to go with man-at-arms probably. Yeah, he's researching man-at-arms now. Who wins? 1 militia. Oh, 2 militia, 2 man-at-arms. I know who already wins. Red's picked up this Blueville over here. Starts attacking him. What's Blue gonna do? Look at him, they're like barreling down on him, that poor Blueville. Oh god, no. 2 archers come and try and save him. Does it work? Probably not. Oh, another 2 more. This is where this 20% faster work rate on your archery ranges come in. He can just now afford to go back to wherever his archery ranges are, bam, there, and just pump out some archers. But ultimately, man-at-archers versus man-at-arms. Yeah, expect to lose quite a few archers with that. If that scout is a bit more aggressive, the blue may have lost a few more archers, but yeah, they're gonna take some losses there. And it looks like the man-at-arms are going to actually clear out. Nope. Another 2 come out, get pumped out. I mean, that is quite a lot of archers there in feudal age for Blue to produce. He's still got tons of wood. He is low on gold though. So Red runs away now, and we'll go back to all visible. Take off the fog of war. He runs all the way back to the base with archers in tow. You better hope your walls are good. Some archers may just find a way in. Have they found? Oh no! Oh no! They found a way in. They found a way in. What's the reaction? Pulling in his berries. Garrison him just in case. Going to get this wood, stone wall up at the back, hopefully. And the archer's just going to sit there. I'm hearing a lot of archers being produced back at Blue as well. So Blue is producing. It's got another 3 archers coming out. He's already got a group of 4, followed up by 2 and 3. So yeah, that's 9 to me and you, I think. And Red doing the correct thing, starting to produce skirms. So he's got 6 skirms queued, and he's got 2 already out. He can keep producing them as well, to be fair. Not producing any builds, but you could produce them if you wanted to. I'm guessing that he's focused on saving this ville here, and he's obviously wanting to take out these archers. Archers will get a hill bonus here if they turn around, which they do, but I mean, look how little archers do to skirms early doors. Skirms are also got upgrades though, to be fair. Archers have not, which surprises me for Britons. But then again, look how many he's produced. Has he necessarily? Yes, he has necessarily got the gold to do it. Has he got a blacksmith though? Yes, he's got a blacksmith. Okay. Housed by blue. Taken after me. If any of you have seen any of my other videos, constantly getting housed. It's tradition, as we say around here. And I'm not seeing that this is being rectified. Oh, there we go. It's been rectified because he's lost an archer up here. Lots of archers going down here, and he's housed again. I suspect now he's looking over here to build a house or something. Yeah, building 2 houses, but in the meantime loses a hell of a lot of archers there. You got to say that's well played to red there. He's won this engagement up here as well, so he's got two skirms there in a forward position ready to go and cause a nuisance. Blue's got 4 forward though. He's going to 2 ranges now. That might be beneficial going forward because of course Britons are an archer civ, and what counts as an archer better than a skirmisher? The answer is probably anything on horseback. But never mind. Celts obviously benefit from the increased infantry speed. Not sure if that counts towards skirms. I'd probably say not, because they're not catching them archers. Or maybe it's because they're stopping every so often to miss completely. Oh wait, no, he's hit him, and he's dead. Look at this, waiting from the top of the hill. He doesn't, not aware of it. Walks to the top of the hill, engages these archers. These are probably out of range. He's seen them, and now he's going back because he doesn't want to lose that. That's good play there. That is good play by red. Market's up, so you can look to do some market abuse there. Economy-wise, blue is looking. He's not got much. He's not got much. He's got a few. He's got some food, but he's going up to Castle Age. The reason why he's not got any gold or wood is because, of course, he's producing his archers. And then he's going to probably go crossbow in Castle Age, upgrade him, and then look to do some damage. Got a good counter here. These man-at-arms should deal quite easily with these skirms, supported by other skirms. And even though they're going uphill, he's got oh no, they're both upgraded now. But he's gave up. He's not only give up the hill advantage here, he's actually gone downhill, so his troops will be taking much more damage than they would usually. I think red really has done some. I honestly not sure what happened there. Maybe they were on stand ground, and what red has done there is just marched straight up to his skirms within the minimum distance that they can throw from, and just not took any damage there. Again, that's quite masterful play. That is. I don't know if I should be surprised at this level to see play like that. I'm not sure because, like I say, I'm a noob. But it strikes me as a very good play. And he's pressuring here with the spear. The spear does basically 2/10 of nothing damage to Vils and that, but he will eventually get that pick off. And blue advances to Castle Age. Blue at the moment 6 military, and red has the advantage here. If he was to push here, I think blue would be in a very bad position. If he starts to control this ground here, takes the archers out with his skirms by putting the skirms up here, and then pressure him forward with whatever he creates after that, that could potentially have been GG. But obviously this is as a recorder looking back at the game, not even putting myself in their position really, because didn't have the pressure or whatever, the pressure of the Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition Facebook Community Cup. But as you can see now, Blue's managed to turn out quite a few crossbows there, and they now have significant bonuses to their attack and their armor, and also their range because Britons. He's going for his second TC, and Red's got a lot of villagers going forward now. What's coming? What's coming? Is it going to be a castle? Is it going to be like all guns blazing TC? What's it going to be? Because this is obviously you're taking a lot of villagers off your eco for this. To what end though? It's high ground. I'm going to guess is a castle. It's yeah, it's a castle. Forward castle. He's brought so many vills forward. He's took the hit to his economy because he wants to get this up. He's probably thinking he could get vill rushed by blue. or his archers really, he sees this. His archers should probably have gone and try and maybe delayed it a bit, I don't know, because the skirm's now at the high ground. And yeah, his archers probably get devastated by these skirms. Elite skirms now as well. They're that much better than the normal skirmishers. Blue's looking like he's turtling now. He's going to try and build a wall. But he's put a defensive castle down there. If it were me, again, I'm a noob, don't take what I say like as gospel or even a particularly good idea, but I think I'd probably have placed it a little bit further over here, a little bit more forward. Yeah, that's what I'd probably go for. So over here we've got sort of a wall going up as well with houses, but this guy's going to get absolutely ate up by a bear. Bam, bam, knock knock, who's there? It's the bear. But the bear gets wrecked. GG, GG to that villager, give him a medal. Serhat, you should give him a medal. This villager, meanwhile, is running for his life against long swordsmen, and his archers help me, and eventually dies anyway. Then we got red there with all guns blazing TC. He's going to chop this and perhaps pressure this way. Try to get around that castle. He obviously knows that castle's there now because his long swordsman's going to attack it, and his long swordsman's finally gone down. There's some good disruption there, but these how much we got here? 13 crossbowmen, quite a substantial amount of crossbowmen, and they can do a hell of a lot of damage. At this point, you're in Castle Age. You know your opponent's bringing out skirms and man-at-arms. I think the only viable option is knight, probably. You've got a little bit of food, you've got a little bit of gold there. Perhaps make some knights. Either try and work around this castle here and pick off some military. But also the added benefit is that you could just exploit that hole that you saw earlier, or even as a knight you could bash down these walls quite quickly and start doing some eco damage on red. Blue doesn't know that this is his only other TC. So again, 20/20 hindsight, and also I could see the whole map at the time, and I haven't got the pressure on me. Red now pushing here. There's becoming a lot of crossbow. There's going to be a death ball over there soon. Up here you've got one skirm telling this lady here that you can't build a barracks in no uncertain terms. We've got another forward archer range going in now. Blue's doing well, considering that red's been sat outside his base for most of the game, and also taking over his secondary gold. Because this, I don't think this is. Oh no, that's his primary, that's his secondary, and that's his third gold. I mean, he got lucky with his third gold, but had he only had this, he'd be in some serious trouble because he controls this gold here. I'd say this stone isn't particularly safe either, to be fair. That's why I would have liked to have seen the castle a little bit further up to get some more castles down, as blue is building more castles. So take a quick look at red. So he's walled in his primary, his secondary, and his tertiary gold. Red's now going forward to exploit this woodline, probably. Yeah, exploiting this woodline. Let's get some void raiders around here, because obviously he doesn't. One, he doesn't know that the wall isn't complete without clicking around it. But two, it puts a little bit of pressure on. You attack over there. While you've got a ram over here, you might not notice the ram, and you can do some damage by taking out his production buildings over there. So some good strategies here. I mean, you've got to be impressed as well by Red's resilience, having been raided early on. His response was really good. He immediately put up skirms, protected his villas, put down a defensive tower, and really, to be honest, bounced back. His road raiders now in there doing some raiding. Does what it says on the tin. Only problem is they're not very well armored, and it looks like they're gonna get beat. Yeah, they got beat. Not much damage there done by the world raiders, and Blue does well to mop up this particular pocket, but over here presents a much different target for him. He's got a mainly archer consistent army, whereas red here has the direct counter, which is the skirms. Why don't we take a look at... Oh, so blue's gone imperial by this point. He's spent 1,000 food, 800 gold on going up to imperial. Going to try and put up a defensive tower. Excuse me, and uses crossbows to take down these skirms. I mean, is it a good exchange? I don't know. Probably. He hasn't lost many crossbows there at all, whereas Red's lost all his skirms. Got some more road raiding going on over here, and another castle to keep him hemmed in. Blue's exploiting the back now, but there's a skirm there, and he's going to look for somewhere elsewhere to hopefully set up shop, because obviously the pressure is really high up here, and Red's maintaining control of most of the mid map. So this area here, this ridgeline, obviously very important because the hill bonus the troops take is significant. But also he's controlling probably 2/3 of this map at the moment without this breakout here by blue. Blue's obviously feeling the pressure. Could be taken from here. Could be taken from... Oh, he can't take from here. He's locked off another stone and another stone. So red doing a fantastic job of starving blue off stone so he can't produce his own defensive castles. I mean, he's sat at 370 stone. He's been sat there for a while. Red's now locking him off resources one by one. Blue has made a successful breakout, though I'm not sure. I think he seems to be in two minds of what to do with this group. We'll call him Moses and the rest everybody else. So he's marching up and down the map at the moment. He's got to Imperial Age. Is he going to build another TC? Red must be thinking at this point, oh dear, I've got to somehow catch up. Because to me, if your enemy's in Imperial Age, you want to get to Imperial Age too, really. I guess unless you've got this much kind of map control, which he has. Not much in way of military. It's got some skirms here, some road raiders at the back, another skirm here. Blue, on the other hand, it's got a fair bit. It doesn't look like a particularly good position here for blue at all now. He's 29 idle bills. Red's attacking his TC. He's round the back with his skirms. He's really putting the pressure on now. He's even down here. This group here still unproductive. 16 bills, not really doing much. He knows goals here. TC here. Oh, Serhat calls the GG, and let's have a look at the map. So, yeah, we've got the one TC here for red, but then he did a all guns blazing TC over here, and made some farms behind it, putting pressure on over here. Blue, you've got TC here, TC here. So two TCs for both. I think that was a really good game. I'd like to say well done to both players. And let's take a look at the statistics. Okay, so score. We have red, Mabon app Modron with 5,865, and blue, SerhatTheGreat with 4,069. Military, let's have a look. So red takes it with KD. He's done 66 kills and lost 49. He took 12 buildings out, lost 3 of his own, and his largest army was 30. Economy, red was runaway winner with food and stone, and yeah, blue was definitely the runaway winner with gold there. He had quite a good position on his tertiary and secondary gold. That's perhaps why. Food collected, not really much in it. technology. Let's see. We got 10-minute mark for blue on the feudal age. Good time for me. In my opinion, it's a really good time. Red shortly after, 24-16 on castle, but you've seen the feudal aggression, so that obviously slows down your castle time. And red didn't get into the imperial, whereas blue did. Map explored, blue it goes to blue. Whether that's because of the builds at the end, I'm not sure. Research count is 19 for red, and he takes that as well. Villager high is pretty close. The total castles is close, but I think red would have eventually built more castles because he had access to the stone, where he was locking blue off the stone. Quick look at the timeline, and we have, let's see, Serhat. This is where he came in with the feudal aggression. This was all of his archers. This was archers. At one point, you can see that red has basically got his scout, whereas the blue had his army up and ready to go. You can see that his villager, whereas his villager count was sort of growing at this kind of angle, it slows down here as a response directly to the pressure that blue was bringing to him. But over time, red was able to take the counter units out and start making really good trades with blue and damaging blue's eco, whereas blue past the feudal age was not able to do that. So like I say, I've been Loki the Old Crow, and I thank you all for tuning in. Great game, both of you, red and blue, and I look forward to seeing the next two. So yeah, that's 1-0 to Mabon at Modron. Unlucky Serhat. Let's see you on the next one. Thank you very much, and drop me a comment if you disagree with anything I say, because you'll probably be right.